question. I forget what I ate, but I keep things pretty calm. I keep things nothing unusual.
I'm up early in the morning. I'm up 4 or 5 in the morning. I really enjoy working hard. I work 7 days a week.
Tom Cruise. He's leaping off buildings, clinging to planes, and still sprinting like it's 1986. But what's fueling this Hollywood icon's non-stop energy and youthful glow? In this video, we'll break down his daily diet, analyze its strengths and weaknesses, and see if you should consider adopting any of his habits for your own health journey. So what does he eat in a day? Well, unlike most of us who stick to 3 meals a day, Tom Cruise prefers a grazing approach, eating up to 15 small, carefully planned snacks throughout the day. This strategy helps stabilize his energy, keeping him fueled for early workouts, globe-trotting interviews, and of course, death-defying stunts. But is this a good thing to do? Well, eating 15 small meals a day isn't necessary and may cause digestive issues, overeating, and stress. I mean, there's no metabolic benefits over fewer meals. What matters most is total calorie intake and food quality. Most people do best with 3 to 6 balanced meals or snacks a day, tailored to their lifestyle and hunger. Unless you're in a unique medical or high-performance athletic situation like Tom Cruise on a movie set, it's probably not the best choice for the average person.
You know what? It's just kind of decades of training, and then it was really months to figure out how to do this.
What does he snack on? Let's find out. His snacks are loaded with antioxidant-rich, anti-inflammatory foods like salmon, dark chocolate, oats, blueberries, ginger, beets, leafy greens, and olive oil. These foods aren't just tasty, they fight oxidative stress and inflammation, key players in aging and disease. But he does love his popcorn. Remember when Tom Cruise went viral for eating 2 large buckets of popcorn at the cinema?
I love my popcorn. Movies, popcorn.
Now, is eating a big tub of popcorn like that good for you? Well, probably not. But as a one-off treat while you're enjoying a Tom Cruise movie, why not? Popcorn can actually be a healthier snack alternative, especially if you go for low salt options, or better yet, make your own and skip the salt altogether. Popcorn can be a healthy snack alternative when air popped and eaten without added butter or salt. It's low in calories, high in fiber, and made from whole grains, which can help with feeling full and digestion. A new popcorn on the market is the Khloe Kardashian's Cloud Protein Popcorn. If you want to know if it's worth a try, then check out my video about it. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. Now let's get back to Tom Cruise and what he eats. But before we do, here's a fun fact. Tom Cruise doesn't eat sweets, but every year he sends a coconut white chocolate cake to dozens of friends, castmates, and crew.
I like to send people like cakes and stuff like that.
I heard about this coconut cake.
Right.
And then one day I received said coconut cake, which said, "Happy Christmas, Henry," from Tom Cruise.
It's become quite a Hollywood legend. Everyone raves about this cake, even though Cruise himself never takes a bite.
I love sugar, but I can't eat it because when I'm training, I've got doing all these movies. It's just, so I send it to everyone.
This is how you look so good. Yeah. You make everyone around you fat.
When eating out, Cruise likes to keep it simple. Steamed white fish with veggies, no oils, no butter, and no alcohol. A nod to his anti-inflammatory, low sugar, low carb lifestyle. Cruise reportedly avoids refined sugar and keeps carbs minimal, focusing instead on protein and healthy fats to maintain lean muscle and steady energy. One thing he doesn't have after dinner is coffee. He avoids caffeine late in the day. His team claims sleep and recovery are non-negotiable, and given his stunt work, that makes perfect sense. So when should you avoid coffee? Well, you should try not to have any coffee or caffeinated drink after 2 to 3 p.m. Why? Well, caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours, meaning it stays in your system for hours after consumption. Drinking coffee in the afternoon can disrupt sleep even if you don't feel it right away. Poor sleep then leads to more coffee dependence the next day, creating a cycle of fatigue. So it's a good thing Tom Cruise tries to avoid caffeine at night. Now, before we dive back into Tom Cruise's diet, I have a quick favor to ask. If you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing. As a registered nutritionist, your support allows me to keep sharing trustworthy, evidence-based information you can really rely on. Thank you. Now let's get back to the video. Another interesting detail about Tom Cruise's food, well, his personal chef cooks everything at low temperatures. What's the benefit of this, I hear you ask? Well, this method helps retain nutrients. boost flavor, and limit harmful compounds often produced with high heat cooking. But when stunt day comes round, Cruz goes big. He eats nearly a dozen eggs, sausage, bacon, toast, coffee, and plenty of fluids. It's a protein-packed meal designed to fuel extreme performance. That's potentially 1,500 calories in one meal. Most days though, Cruz reportedly caps his intake at around 1,200 calories, far below the average recommendation for active men, which is around 2,500. That's a deficit of 1,300 calories daily. How does he manage? Well, it requires meticulous planning and a hyper focus on nutrient density. Now let's quickly overview the benefits and the downsides of Tom Cruise's diet. His diet shines when it comes to reducing inflammation and supporting cellular health. By avoiding processed foods, sugar, and excess carbs, Cruise is likely lowering his risk of chronic diseases and supporting longevity. But let's be real. 1,200 calories is very low for an active adult male. Most people would lose muscle mass, feel sluggish, or struggle with cravings. Plus, eating 15 times a day, that's a logistical challenge. Cruz emphasizes on whole foods and anti-inflammatory eating is a great model, but the extreme calorie restriction and complex meal timing aren't practical or necessary for most people. So should you try it? Well, Tom Cruise's anti-inflammatory choices are great. The salmon, spinach, and olive oil are scientifically proven to have health benefits. But the extreme calorie restriction, that could have long-term downsides. Having a prolonged very low calorie diet can lead to muscle loss, bone density reduction, and hormonal imbalance, especially concerning for someone his age. Be inspired by his anti-inflammatory strategy, but remember, the best diet is one that supports your goals and fits your lifestyle. How does his diet compare to other celebs? Well, Cruz's ultra-simple anti-inflammatory approach stands in stark contrast to other Hollywood stars. While someone like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson follows a high-calorie, high-carb, bulking diet with cheat meals, Cruz keeps things light and low-carb to stay nimble for stunts. Curious about what The Rock eats in a day? Spoiler, it might leave you gobsmacked. Check out my deep dive on this insane meal plan. The link's in the description below. While Tom Cruise's diet is a key part of the equation, Cruz's physical regime is just as impressive. He trains 5 to 6 days a week, mixing strength training, bodyweight exercises, and sports like fencing, hiking, and rock climbing. These activities not only keep him lean, but also support coordination, balance, and cardiovascular health essential for action roles. He's also known to do fight choreography drills and underwater breath training. Some say he can hold his breath for over 6 minutes for certain scenes. Wow, that's pretty impressive. If you were impressed by this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more science-backed nutrition tips from yours truly. Catch you on the next one.